Excellent. Well, Karma, can we chat with you a little bit about your spot in the band?
But of course.
Well, thanks for being here today. How old are you?
I'm 39.
And were you born here in the States?
I was born in London, actually. Hammersmith Hospital.
And your dad is Brian Auger, obviously. And I have to say, one of my favorite albums right now on my own iPod is the Live at the Baked Potato that you guys did live DVD also, which is a fantastic set. Tell us a little bit about what you took away from observing your father as a musician before we get into to your contribution to Cast.
Wow, that's a heavy question. I would probably have to go back to some of my earliest memories of being a baby in my parents' flat in London, and my dad had a Fender Rhodes set up, and he would play and he would write a lot of music for the albums that he was doing, and just he'd just play in the house, and just the love that he had for the music and how rhythmic he played the keyboard and always has, and he's such a kind of groover on keys. And so for me, I think the main things that I took away was just the passion, the love for it, and the groove for it. Just like when I it's funny, I was just telling somebody here the story of when I became a drummer, and I started when I was 20, when I was quite late, and I remember my dad made all these tapes for me of different drummers. You gotta listen to this guy, you gotta listen to that guy. I mean, it's Billy Joe Jones, and this is Art Blakey, and this is Elvin, and this is Tony, and this is all these different guys, and then some the Average White Band, Robbie McIntosh, and this is some funk grooves you need to learn, and this is James Brown, and this is Bernard Purdy, and what he always told me is the main important thing is to be, if you're a drummer, you got to put time and you have to be groovy. That's the number one most important thing. That's your job, And if you groove, you can play with anybody in any style of music.
Well, and that seems to come through in Cast, which we would kind of around the station here call more of a progressive jazz group. You're not just sitting in the pocket and swinging.
We call it crossover, but progressive is okay too.
Yeah, I was going to ask about some of the different names on your MySpace about the band, and maybe
really?
I should throw that one in. Can you explain what ghetto tech is?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I can. Now, we were on tour on the East Coast, and the question came up a few times at a couple radio stations. So we decided to actually Wikipedia the term ghetto tech. And what it is, it's a form of really hardcore rock rap. It's like hip hop rock. Now, I don't really know whether that has anything to do with our band. When I was setting up the MySpace page, it was like, genres. Okay, let's take a look. Well, it's not really this, it's not really that, and let me just find something that just sounds really far out. That's like people will go, huh, what? Something that just stops you for a second and makes you check it out. So,
excellent.
So what it actually is hardcore hip hop, like metal rock or something like that.
Well, that will surprise our attendees tonight at Jazz Live San Diego. Tell us a little bit about what kind of future possibilities you see and different things that you see happening with yourself as a group.
Well, I see us getting a little house out with like maybe 3 bedrooms, and maybe we could set up the drums in the living room. That would be fantastic.
Built your own studio.
Yeah, actually, mainly just a lot of music. A lot of music. Like what Julian was saying, we have. I think the main thing that we have is there's a chemistry that us three have together when we play. It's something happens, something that is beyond the individual parts, and I think that's what you search for in a project where there's some kind of chemistry that is bigger than you, and this project definitely has that, and I'm very excited about that, very excited to have met all these guys, and I feel very blessed to be playing with them. Everyone is really, really super talented in their own right, and I feel very lucky to be a part of it, and what I hope is that we can do this for a long time and hopefully create some cool music, that and hopefully share a form of art that we all love, which is jazz. Take it, turn it into something else, and give it to the next generation. And we really just love what we do, and we try, hopefully the passion and the sincerity, comes across.
Excellent.